All right, guys, today we are gonna get some more metal on the skirting of the house. We got the bubble foil on to keep it insulated, and it's working out really well. Yeah, so we're gonna get as much done as we can today. Let's get to work. Did we get done today?
We're pooped. We're pooped. So we got a little done. We got front of the cabin skirting done. So
A little bit more done.
One at a time, guys. We've had a really busy week, so we got a lot done. We're excited about it.
Yes.
So we need a little family time vacation. Hope you guys had a good family time vacation too, if you're seeing this after the holidays. All right, guys, it is a sad day. Reality is hitting hard today. So, we're going downstate for the holidays for a few days, and we're gonna have some really cold days while we're gone. And if we were here and had a fire going and I could monitor it, we could leave the water going. But we're not gonna be here for 3 days, and it's gonna be barely above freezing for a couple hours during the day. So I'm not risking it. We're gonna winterize the cabin with water. We may start it back up when we get back in a few days, but yeah. I'm gonna walk you through the process. This is the first time I've ever done this on this cabin. I've helped winterize cabins before, and you know, I have a good amount of experience winterizing things in my life, so hopefully this goes well. Follow me along. All right, first step. Our pump is run on 12 volt. It's the only thing in our whole cabin that we run on 12 volt because I wanted it to be an RV pump. And this is the best. So here's my RV, my 12 volt line. I gotta turn the power off. No more power to the pump. All right, I'm gonna have to turn the water pump back on to suck antifreeze through the system, but I have to remove the filters from the filter canisters first. So give me a second and I'll take you under the cabin. Can you turn on the faucet just for a second to release the pressure? Jen's gonna turn on. Go ahead. Nothing? Nothing. Okay, good. All right, I need a few minutes. All right. I forgot that there's like a tool to take them canisters off, guys. These are inexpensive little canisters I bought on Amazon. One's a carbon filter, like sediment filter, and one is a 5 micron, I think, or maybe it's a 1 micron. I don't remember. I have to double check all this. I use a 1 micron before I put it in the tank with the inline hose. So in case you're new here, guys, I'm gonna open this up. This is where our water tank's at. This is where our water tank is at for the cabin. Check out our video list. We just did a video. We just boxed this in and insulated it a few weeks ago. But I was just kind of trying to extend the life and make it look nice. So here's our 275 gallon IBC tote tank underneath here. There she is. Here's our water heater under here on demand. I am going to take this panel off and I'm going to put some concrete board behind this. I don't like this being right by this bubble foil. So all our pumps and everything are in here. Let me open it up and I'll show it to you. We just boxed this in. Alright, so that's gonna only get like 2 screws in the future. Installation here. There we go, let's go under here. Here's the suction of my pump. It grabs water from the tank and pushes it through. But I set this up so I could winterize this, and this is now when we're gonna use it. So if I open this up, I should get some water. Yep. So I'm gonna close this over here. Now we shouldn't really be getting any water out of here. Nope. So here's my 2 water filter canisters. I think these were only like 20 or 30 bucks. They might have only been like $15 each. There's a sediment. First one's sediment, and then you have a micron filter. That's what this tool's for. So there's little air valves on top of these, which I've never done anything with them. But I think if you push them, yeah, see, there's no pressure buildup now. Like a little red button, I think. No pressure because our pump's off. So let me take these off. I have not taken these off all summer. They say they're good for 15,000 gallons, and we do not use that much water in the cabin. So let's try this. DuPont. This is DuPont water filter. Alright, so that's full of water. It's the sediment one, I believe. This is the micron filter. Hope you guys can see a little bit of this. I'll take these out of here and show them to you. Alright, so the order I had these in was this is the first one. This looks like the micron filter, but it's pretty dirty, but not terrible. Look, like it's gray on the outside ring and white on the inside still. So nothing's getting in there. Need to remove these, all right. Dump the water. It's pretty clean in there, that's good. Here's our other filter. This looks, maybe this black one is a carbon filter, the micron filter, and that's just the sediment. I can't believe I would do that wrong. So there's that. Filter's removed. There's that. Now we're gonna put these back in and then suck antifreeze into it. Through all this. Now, my 2 gallons of antifreeze that I got is pretty much gonna fill these up, which sucks, but I wish I could I could have plumbed in a bypass for these, but I'm not that smart. There we go, back together. Let me run this hose over here. I don't think it'll suck any air. We got this at the green store, guys. We know, we like the green store. And we like the green store and the blue store, but the green store has the better deals still. RV and marine antifreeze for watercraft, recreational vehicles, spas, pools, and vacation homes. So, minus 50. So, this is not like vehicle antifreeze. This is like a biodegradable, I think. I wouldn't say non-toxic, but biodegradable is my understandings of it. That's why it's not as bad. So, all right, so we're gonna stick this in here. I'm gonna go turn the power back on. All right, guys, I turned the power back on. So I put the pipe in the gallon of antifreeze. So what's your situation?
It's coming in pink now.
We'll turn it off.
It just started to come in pink.
We'll turn it off.
Do I need to do it the backwards way too? Hot water?
Yes, hot and cold. So now you're emptying, now that you're cold, now that you're on hot water, you're emptying all the water out of the hot water line. So as soon as that turns pink, turn it off. It was pink on cold, right?
Yeah.
So I gotta go make sure, it wouldn't be pushing, I gotta go make sure we're not gonna run out of, take this with you. If you go, turn it off and it starts going pink.
Okay. Pink. Which one you want me to do next?
Do the bathroom thing.
Okay. Huh? No, it went pink right away. All right. Pink ran through everything.
All right, so we're done.
Yeah.
Did any go into the sink enough to like fill the P-trap? I dump a little bit into the sink here and the sink there and the shower.
Let it run. I mean, probably. Want me to run it one more time in the sink?
No, I turn it all off. I'll just dump a little bit in from the gallon. That's what you do in the RVs, kind of. So, all right, guys. So that went really well. So, like I said, the camper is pretty much, or the cabin's pretty much just set up like a camper. So, just in case I missed some of it, we turned the pump on at the solar shed after I put these filter canisters back in, but no filters in them. I put this hose from our suction over there that I showed you in here. And it took a little while. There was a lot of gurgling. But we used about a gallon of antifreeze. That's pretty good for $3 or $2. So if it only costs $2 or $3 to winterize this, I'm happy. So guys, there should be lots of pink stuff in all the discharge lines and in my heater that's in here, which is the most important because we don't want that heater to crack. It's outside. Everything else is under the cabin at least. But anyway, I'm gonna dump a little bit of antifreeze in each sink inside. I'll show you that, and then all our P-traps will have antifreeze in them. Inside the cabin, there's one under the kitchen sink, one under the bathroom sink, and then there's a P-trap over here, which that will have a little bit of antifreeze in it as well. I should just take this off. That's why I did this. I'm just gonna take this off. So lift this up, pull this little booster up, and then I'm just gonna pull this cap off the bottom and see if any pink stuff comes out. Or just water. Just water. That's gross. So I'm gonna leave that here. That here. All right, guys, sweet. That little P-trap I bought with the little cap on the bottom so I could do that easily. I thought worst case scenario, if we don't use the water tank and the water system and we just need water to go in the drains, like for a 5-gallon bucket shower or washing dishes, I could just leave this P-trap open. And yes, there'd be moisture under there. I could run a hose out here, but a little bit of water underneath the cabin isn't going to hurt anything that badly. Not ideal, but anyway. All right, so I'm going to button this up. So I'm going to go over here, close my valve, pull this off, leave this out here. I'm going to put a little bit of this in here to take inside the cabin. Just enough to fill my P-traps. There we go, guys. Use like 1 1/4 gallons. That's pretty good. This is going to go in my P-traps in the cabin. And we're good. Close this up. And I'm going to unplug that light. I have an extension cord running over to the mud room. So guys, just to confirm, that went pretty well. And this is, I think, when did we do the water system in the cabin? June at the latest, maybe May, June. This is a whole summer's worth of sediment and micron filter. This looks perfectly fine. I'm gonna throw these away because they're not that expensive. I'm gonna reuse them if we continue to use this for the year. But there was no buildup in the bottom of that tank. That's why my rain catchment system, I didn't run a gutter directly into this tank attached to the cabin. So all the water that goes in that tank is already run through a pump with a 1 micron filter on the end of the hose. Once every week or two, we have to transfer water from one of our other rain catchment tanks to that. It's not that big a deal. Like when you research average American water usage, they act like people use 400 gallons of water a day. Now that's doing everything. You know, we don't use water for the toilet because we have an outhouse. We don't do a lot of laundry here, guys. We do laundry downstate most of the time. So we have a washing machine here. We use it when we're here for weeks and weeks and weeks. But we do most of our laundry downstate when I have to go work for a day or two. We do laundry down there. So that probably uses, you know, 100 or 200 gallons of water once, you know, twice a month because we do it all at once. We use very little water, 5 to 10 gallons per shower, twice a day, you know, for 2 showers a day, one for each of us. And then just washing dishes and dog water, and we use a lot of water outside directly from one of the rain catchment when we're watering stuff. That's where most of our water goes, is watering flowers, plants, gardens, stuff like that, washing stuff. Now that when we have excessive water, if we don't have enough water, we go refill it at the river, go get a tank of water at the river, or I've gotten some totes from the neighbor here and there, you know, and he helped me out, let me do that. That's awesome. But we get a lot of it at the river. If we have, like at the earlier part of this summer, we didn't have all these extra catchment tanks set up yet on the pole barn. So this next summer is going to be exciting to see exactly how everything functions long term and overall. Anywho, we're winterized for now. If you have any questions or comments or think there's something I could have done better, let me know. Any suggestions? Thanks for hanging out with me while I showed you how we winterized the cabin. It went very well. Very happy with that. So, all right. See you in the next one, guys.